Greetings everybody and welcome back. My travels are taking me today to what the Spanish called the town of Our Lady, the Queen of the Angels, in today what is known as Los Angeles, California. It is the second most populous city in the United States after New York City, so it's a sprawling metropolis covering around 469 square miles. My home for the next couple of days is the Sheraton Grand Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, so I decided to get settled. Like, really get settled. For my first evening, I just want to walk around and have something local, so I get changed into this really cute top and then notice that I have this terrible pimple coming up. What do? Well, you just embrace it. My first stop is the Grand Central Market, and on the way, I found an amazing array of flora and fauna, especially these bougainvilleas. As a child, I remember growing up around bougainvilleas, so this kind of felt like a really nostalgic moment back in time. On my way, I also stumbled on what the Guinness World Records calls the world's shortest railway, the Angel's Flight. Angel's Flight has actually appeared in numerous films, TV shows, and literary works. These two funicular cars named Sinai and Olivet are powered by a counterbalance system where the weight of one car assists in pulling the other one up and down the steep incline. The fare to ride up is $1, and this is the view once you're up there. But you don't have to ride it back to get down. You can simply hike down like I did. And now, time for the Grand Central Market. That is a good representation of the diversity that LA has. It is one of the most ethnically diverse cities in the world, with over 200 languages spoken within its borders. So believe me when I tell you that this was some of the best Thai fried rice I've ever had. Now I'm gonna head back to the hotel and catch some rest, because tomorrow is a jam-packed day. I'm going to attempt to cover all the iconic sites of LA in a short couple of hours. Good morning from Santa Monica, LA. Today my day will be a tour of all the iconic sites of LA. In other words, all the things you want to see when you first go to a city. All the touristy things that you can write back home about. And first stop is Venice Beach, the site where the recently most popular movie Barbie was shot, and also one of the most popular skate parks in the world. What I did really like about Venice Beach was that it was so unpretentious. It has this chill and laid-back vibe where celebrities and non-celebrities can both have fun. Speaking of celebrities, do you remember the bodybuilder Arnold? It started here at Muscle Beach. Known for its outdoor gym and bodybuilding culture, it has a rich history dating back to the 1930s. While many people associate Venice Beach with its bustling boardwalk and obviously the famed Muscle Beach, it was originally modeled after Venice, Italy, complete with canals. And these canals were built by developer Abbott Kinney in 1905. So cool. And now time to trek my way into the other part of town, to what used to be originally a Spanish ranch and then turned into a luxurious residential development. Entering one of the most famous zip codes of all time, 90210, Beverly Hills, California. Did you know that Beverly Hills, along with Bel Air and Holmby Hills, forms what's known as the Platinum Triangle, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the entire US? But here in Beverly Hills, I am more interested in something else, something that immortalized Vivian and Edward in people's hearts. The Beverly Wilshire Hotel. Several scenes from one of my favorite films, Pretty Woman, have been shot here. The iconic lobby entrance, the luxurious presidential suite, and of course, these wonderful elevators. Actually, the hotel does offer a Pretty Woman-styled package for 2 days, at a reasonable cost of about $100,000. Thank you for the offer, but I'll just snap photos for now. For lunch, it was the Los Angeles Farmers Market, which has been operational since 1934, making it one of the oldest and most enduring farmers markets in the US. Celebrities like Marilyn Monroe and Frank Sinatra were known to frequent the market, and today it serves as a backdrop for numerous films and TV shows like the iconic La La Land and Gilmore Girls. Beyond fresh fruits and veggies, the market boasts an array of international cuisine, and what really caught my eye was this Turkish candy floss. Yes, candy floss. It is freaking delicious and extremely messy. No good way of eating it, but only enjoying it. And now, onto what is probably the most iconic trademark of Los Angeles, the birthplace of the American film industry and major studios like Universal Pictures, the iconic Hollywood sign. Despite foggy weather, I had my perfect postcard shot. Okay, that was a lie. What actually happened was, the sun is up there and in the clouds is not there. You've only got me on camera saying that. Just keeping it real, guys. Very quickly you realize what an overrated thing that distant sign is and start focusing on what is actually there, like the Griffith Observatory. The observatory offers more than just stunning views of the city. It's also home to one of the most accurate pendulum clocks in the world. It demonstrates the Earth's rotation in real time. Unfortunately, the planetarium was only open to the members, but you can still catch other iconic things out here, like Tesla's original coil. Yep, that's where he tested it. And Tesla's not the only one. Do you know that Walt Disney first conceived the idea of Disneyland while sitting on a bench in Griffith Park, watching his daughters ride the merry-go-round? It is so fascinating how a place can be the backdrop for scientific experiments and entertainment discoveries. I'm just hoping I can take back some of the same innovative and inventive spirit back home with me. Last stop for the day is the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Here, you'll find names of over 2,600 stars in bronze star plaqued, painted in the terrazzo flooring. Some stars have refused a star in their name because they've disliked the idea of anyone stepping on their name. No judgment here, Julia Roberts. I would have done the same. Now I'm heading back to the hotel to get changed for an event tonight at the Memorial Coliseum. The Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum has hosted the Olympic Games twice, in 1932 and in 1984. It is actually getting ready to host Olympics again. But apart from the Olympics, the Coliseum has been the venue for numerous iconic sporting events, including Super Bowls, college football championships, and Major League Baseball games when the Dodgers played there temporarily. And if you're fans of films like Blade Runner and Transformers, then you'll recognize that it was also used as a movie set. And beyond sports and movies, the Coliseum is also home to hosting the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, and in my case, when I attended, Diana Ross. My musical journey continued the following day when I got the chance to hear Dark Star featuring Keanu Reeves, who joined the band in 1994 and then throughout the 1990s and early 2000s performed both domestically and internationally, and they're making a comeback in 2024. How can you come to California and not witness a California sunset? Which is why my travels are taking me to Santa Monica Pier today. The pier marks the official western terminus of the iconic US Route 66, a highway stretching from Chicago to Santa Monica. It's today become a symbolic endpoint for travelers journeying across the US. Also here at the Pier, in Pacific Park, rests the world's first solar-powered Ferris wheel. It was too cold to sit in it, so I decided at a game of whack-a-mole and lost by 10 points to this lovely lady, but that's okay, I have no room to carry him in my luggage. And after catching a lovely glimpse of the peachy sky, it was time to head home for my last day in Cali. My last day in California was something I was looking forward to my entire trip, because tonight, Universal Studios Hollywood will be rolling the red carpet for us. And boy, they so did. And everything in life all of a sudden was in slow-mo and beautiful. If you ever want to reawaken a child in an adult, take them to a theme park. This is the perfect place to really forget everything, unwind, and just relax and enjoy. I had a fun time riding some of my favorite rides ever, like the Jurassic and Harry Potter ones, but I will say that the ones in Orlando tend to be better simulated, longer, and just bigger, and better in general, I think. And for those curious about the new Super Mario ride, I thought that the world was visually stunning, but the ride itself was not something I'm keen on retaking or re-riding again. I think that kids today might like it more than the adults who played the actual video game, because the adults are expecting for something to happen after banging on this question mark, and it doesn't. Well, I'll just drink to that. But in all honesty, what a lovely night this was. A perfect way to end my visit in California. As I walk the red carpet back to the hotel, I recognize that I've done everything that you typically would do when you visit LA. But there is just so much to see in Los Angeles County, and not only that, but also all of California. From the famous Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz Island and its historic cable cars in San Francisco, to the famous laid-back surf culture in Santa Cruz. There is still so much on the bucket list, and life is indeed too beautiful to rush. I still have to get a taste of the internationally acclaimed wine productions in Napa Valley, to the Yosemite National Park with its breathtaking granite cliffs, waterfalls, and diverse ecosystems, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And while we're adding stuff on the bucket list, why not also add Lake Tahoe, Monterey, and Palm Springs, but also San Diego, renowned for its year-round pleasant weather, stunning beaches, and attractions like the San Diego Zoo and the Balboa Park. As I go home, I realize my California adventure is far from over. So until next time, to you, I send love and light.